Blink, it's your boy, Yink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well today, having a wonderful day. First freaking time where we're playing arknight, if you didn't know, on this 4th of January 2025. Hope you guys are doing well, because having a wonderful day. We want to wish you a happy new year.
Don't blame me if you end up.
It's you, Doctor. Last time, right? We're good. Monthly. I'll check out how much monthly I have left. So we have a bunch of things that are not going to be lasting for a long time. But you know what is great, because today I really had time to play. So what I'm going to do, right, which is a bit insanity, is we're going to be doing the whole shazam, the whole shebang for 763, right, which is great. So this is it, right? Now I have to show the store to go to the pack, to get to the monthly pack. How much is it in 20 days? Monthly card. 10 hunting permit times 10. Monthly card exchange permit. Monthly card. Ooh. So they're basically asking you to. That's actually a good deal. Because you have to pay a bit more, but you get 3 headhunting permits. You get the next one is free. The next one is completely free. 50 days. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's perfect. So I want to take the time to play today. Now, today we have possibly 3 missions. Possibly 3 missions. So, of course, I wanna have my. Today is what? Today is Saturday. Okay. So, of course, what I want to do, right, is to get my order level to another level. So I have to check out which one it is. Everything is open today, which is perfect. So in a perfect world, we're doing cargo, we're doing tactical, we're doing vanguard, and we're doing sword. This is one of the days where I wish I had more. Sadly, we don't have enough. So what I'm gonna do?
This landship sure has gotten a lot brighter.
See, that's the thing. I think I played. Well, we played 12 hours ago. So yeah, we played around 12 hours ago. So it shouldn't be that bad. I want to do the event. Thank you for that, bro. The drawing this last time got a clue from somebody. Okay. Friend. Gonna be checking out the. Gonna be checking out everything. So yeah, so you're gonna hear me talk. We're gonna do a lot of. I want to play the whole. Like I got 763 energy, so I want to spend it as much as possible. Now that we know that today is a wonderful day, we're possibly gonna do some. Possibly not gonna do. Sorry, a bit unfocused today. We're probably not gonna do the event because I really want to take every opportunity. But tomorrow
sure has gotten a lot brighter.
Operator. Okay, so every operator is supposed to be fully recovered. Look how unfocused I am.
Rhodes Island.
Look how unfocused.
This landship sure has gotten a lot brighter.
See, now we're gonna be playing for real.
This place has a great vibe.
Good.
ここの内装スタイルは僕の故郷とはだいぶ違うね。
雑誌の最新号をいつでも買えるなら住むところなんてどうだっていいんだよ。
Hell yeah.
Kotatsu! Where's the Kotatsu? Can I get my beauty sleep in here? I hope I can get a nice big bathtub.
Oh, what a noisy place.
Nice.
Let's say Rose Island needs some dorms rebuilt. Excuse me?
What kind of place is this?
Just don't throw fireballs at me, okay?
I'll greet my roommates and neighbors first. Hey, この部屋はリフォームでもしたのか?
Oh,
Good.
Steady. Let me put my sword away first.
Nice. Okay. I know there's 3 left. There's 8 left. I don't care.
Oh,
We'll play the
it's
game
you,
again. So
Doctor.
not a big deal.
I'm
I'm gonna do it because
I'll be
assisting with surgery and internal medicine, among other things. I look forward to working with you.
Actually, there's something I can do here. There's something great I can do.
Rhodes Island. This landship sure has
Oh,
gotten
this?
a lot brighter.
Shit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Tree.
Products received.
Good. These I can get. These are actually pretty simple to get.
もっと先生に近い部屋はない
They're pretty simple to get. I get them, I think, every single day.
Products received.
We overwork them, it's okay.
It's nice, clean, and quiet here. Just like the inside of a coffin.
C6.
Cancelled.
I can wait till tomorrow.
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
I'm gonna try the 2G. And we're able to get a better chance of the thing. Because every single day I do it, right? But every single day I'm only getting. I'm only getting 3 chances at something I like.
Intern Hibiscus. From now on, I'll be in charge of managing yours and every operator's...
And that's not great.
Reserve up team A6 catapult.
The operator, I'm not sure how much I'm getting per day, but I don't think I'm getting
different
4.
from that stuffy old bit. I mean,
This is Intern Hibiscus.
I don't think I'm getting 4.
From now on, I'll be in charge of managing yours and every operator's health and...
I'm Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine.
Nuker. Nice. Nuker is possibly the best.
私は勝った。
Cutter, okay.
ただの水だ。売り箸を患ったので、
Jail time.
ここで働く代わりに。
Guard AoE. Just out of curiosity.
Postcard from Operation Reserve Team A6 reporting in. I'm sorry, my...
Defender, medic. Out of curiosity.
Hi!
Truth.
I'm Crew.
See, they're blocking the starter. They give me a random one.
I'm a sniper from Laterano. Although I'm not yet certified to carry.
Really? There you go. Now we got it. Nice.
Following the guidance of the
Gitano.
Arcana, our
Gitano,
paths
sorry.
have finally converged.
Sniper.
I am Shirayuki.
Wow, let's go.
Told me to assist Miss Chen.
Okay, it was a mistake, but it's okay. We let it free. Good. Now, of course, the first one I'm gonna do is this one. Although we're gonna try to get this guy, for free.
Embers will hide our footsteps.
I don't know how it's gonna go.
What a pain. Squad, form up.
balance your lives hanging.
I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Now we got the perfect opportunity to kill somebody.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
You already, for the people most people already know what I'm gonna do.
Vermin. A warrior must be ready to...
I have to get serious now.
Now, of course, we're gonna get my little friend Lapland.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. They won't get away.
Good.
I've got you in my sight.
You'll have to try hard. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
That's actually pretty good. What's that?
I've got you in my sight.
Shit.
Ooh, almost dozed off.
Same battlefield, different day. Enough.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Yeah, that one was good.
Please, trust in me. Lady Salon may have mercy. I do not. Get lost. Understood.
Where do
Wanna play the back
Ready to advance.
game? We'll put that game together. No problem with that.
Mission accomplished.
Holy shit, I made it.
We got everyone, per your order.
7,000. Whoa. You're good. Now I'm gonna be able to test some food.
For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost.
Will take arrived at the objective.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Salut, c'est Anthony. J'espère que tu as des chances de donner. En fait, 4 janvier 2025, on devrait jouer un petit arknight. Je voulais vous faire une petite vidéo. Une petite vidéo qui a rapport avec. Hey, je suis content, avec le contenu en français. J'ai toujours voulu faire du contenu québécois. Bizarrement, je me suis dit, ouais, le contenu québécois ça s'en vient. Il y en a pas. La vérité, c'est quoi? C'est que j'ai fait l'effort de trouver ce contenu québécois. Puis j'ai vraiment poussé pour chercher du contenu qui est actuel québécois. Mais je pense que ce que je vais faire à la place, c'est que. Regarde, il y a toute une raison psychologique pour ça, là. Je ne cache pas, c'est quand même fucked up, mais bon. En fait, le contenu québécois, c'est quelque chose qui est assez important pour moi. Je cherchais à faire du nouveau contenu, mais je me suis décidé que peut-être que c'est en fait la vérité, c'est que toutes les fois que je pense à faire comme québécois, un peu des films québécois. La dernière fois, c'était durant le bye-bye, on a fait une soirée au Canada, on a fait une soirée instrument, on a fait une soirée qui était excellente, on a fait une soirée bye-bye qui était correcte, on a fait une soirée bye-bye qui était les coulisses. On a fait une soirée, les infotéinés, vraiment, j'ai adoré, j'ai adoré ça pour la première fois, j'ai trouvé ça cool, j'ai trouvé ça assez bien, j'ai trouvé ça mieux que le bye-bye. Le bye-bye, il y a j'ai l'air de pas l'avoir aimé, mais comparé aux autres, c'est le moins bon, malheureusement. Puis après ça, j'ai dit, bon, mais regarde, on a écouté 4 heures de contenu québécois, je vais pouvoir parler de contenu québécois. Puis assez content. Dans ça, il y a eu un film qui s'appelait Louis Cyr. Et là, je suis comme, ok, c'est vraiment cool. C'est le contenu québécois encore avec Antoine Bertrand, etc. La fille des grenades avec ça. Je me rappelle plus son nom, je m'excuse, malheureusement. Mais surtout, j'ai dit, hey, c'est un film québécois, ça pourrait le regarder. J'ai écouté. Est-ce que c'était un excellent film? C'était correct. C'était vraiment correct. C'était rien de fameux, mais c'était rien de mauvais. Tu comprends? Là, je me suis. Ça va tellement paraître pour un mensonge, mais c'est la vérité, je vous le jure. Hier, j'étais sur Netflix, J'ai cherché un film à regarder parce que je fais beaucoup de clips hier sur Twitch. Puis le film qui est parti, puis le film qui est sorti, ça a été, dans mes suggestions, ça a été de faire un film. Wow, ouais. Mais j'ai tellement là. C'est un film au Québécois, là. Là, j'ai appelé peut-être. Là, j'ai dit, là, je me suis réalisé quelque chose. Le contenu québécois que je veux faire, c'est pas du contenu québécois, c'est du contenu qui me fait sentir québécois, qui me fait rappeler ma patrie, qui me fait me rappeler mes origines. Des films comme de faire en flic, des films comme Louis des Bye Bye, c'est sûr que ça me prend québécois. Là, j'écoutais hier, j'ai fait une grosse, encore une fois, des clips sur Twitch. L'hiver dehors, on en est plus sur Twitch. Il y a plus de clips à faire. J'ai une de la musique. J'ai écouté les Cowboys fringants parce que t'attendais. Et je me suis dit, bon, j'ai écouté, ça fait des années que je l'écoute. C'est un nouveau contenu québécois. Puis là, j'ai vu Fred, qui est excellent. Puis j'ai vu Aswell, qui est aussi bon. Deux talents, deux. Je disais artistes, c'est des artistes, c'est des chanteurs. Je sais pas si je dirais rappeurs, parce que ça semble minimaliste quand t'es aussi talentueux que ces deux-là. Je dis ça que le contenu québécois. C'est que le contenu québécois que je fais, c'est plus quelque chose d'antan, ça serait plus quelque chose d'assez courant. Parler des créateurs de contenu québécois, des TikTokers québécois, mais ça serait aussi beaucoup par rapport à... Ça serait aussi beaucoup par rapport à qu'est-ce qui me fait tenter. J'ai 31 ans. J'ai 31 ans. C'est sûr que le Québec que j'ai connu, la Chine à moi que j'ai connu il y a 30 années, c'est différent là. C'est drôle parce que j'écoutais un créateur de contenu anglophone, canadien, Kenny Hot, hier, qui a créé un show qui s'appelle Kenny vs Penny. Puis le show Kenny vs Penny, il y a déjà 20 ans. Mais il y a beaucoup de restaurants là-dedans, il y a beaucoup d'immeubles là-dedans. Puis quand tu écoutes les commentaires DVD, le gars il dit à quel point ça existe plus. Pas tant qu'on l'a eu ça parce que c'est un building important pour moi. Fait que ouais, pour lui c'est ça être patriotique, puis pour moi c'est être patriotique. Fait qu'on va faire ça. Maintenant, on va faire un petit. Maintenant, il faut que j'avoue quelque chose. Faut que je vous avoue quelque chose, puis ça va me faire un peu de la peine. Avant même que je commence, j'ai rien contre le film de Père en flic. J'adore Claude Mercier, je sais pas son vrai. Je pense pas son nom, c'est le gars de Cruising Bar. J'adore Louis Hood, j'aime beaucoup lui, avec sa copine Marie-Létine Blondin, qui est super belle. C'est mon petit José. Mais surtout, je me suis dit ça serait peut-être mon premier film québécois. Maintenant, tu vois qu'il y a un petit mensonge là. Mon premier film québécois, c'était Louis C. Maintenant, quand j'ai écouté Louis C, je n'avais pas envie de. Peut-être que j'ai pas envie, mais des fois dans l'idée de faire une revue particulière. Sauf que je me suis dit, écoute, c'est une soirée en québécois. En fait, on va faire ça en québécois. Puis, c'était vraiment cool. C'est que j'ai écouté le film de Père en flic hier. Là, j'ai vu qu'il y avait de bons codes d'acteurs. Puis, j'ai dit non. Vu que mon premier film québécois que je vais faire une revue sur la chaîne, ça va être Bon Combat Club. C'est Bon Combat 1 et 2. C'est qu'est-ce qui est cool avec Bon Combat Club, puis encore une fois, c'est un petit peu une sortie facile, c'est que c'est un contenu qui est à la fois français et anglais. Tout le contenu que je fais, présentement, c'est contenu anglophone. Mon public est anglophone. Et c'est sûr qu'il y a un petit peu une espèce de segue, un petit peu un troisième lien en référence au Bye Bye. Voilà. Fait que plus de contenu québécois, ça s'en vient dans pas si longtemps que ça. Moi, je vous aime, je pense que c'est une belle soirée. Ciao. Don't blink, this is Blink. Welcome to the content of the show. And then welcome to having a wonderful day today on the 4th January 2025. I was going to say 2024, it would have been perfect. But I want to wish you a happy new year. I want to wish you a health, joy, love, and success on this new year, this new opportunity. They were making a video that we did before, and this video isn't because I wish I had something to drink before. Tabaslack, tabamush, fuck. We have a nice little rock star here. This is going to be not a long video, but still, this is Kenny 2.0, why Kenny Off 2.0. The 2.0 is because we made that video again. It's funny because the reason why I'm doing the 2.0, right, is because a lot of the time, the video that I do that day or the way I feel that day, if I look at it a week after and say, oh, I don't feel that way anymore, I understand what I was trying to say, I understand how I feel back then, but I don't feel like that anymore. So here, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do is, there's a different, not necessarily mentality, but there's a different way to see things, and I still agree but I want to see the evolution of the content creator. I want to see the evolution of my communication skill, my storytelling skill. But also Kenny Hot. Although I love Kenny Suspended, I did the biggest mistake ever, which was to do the 6th season in a row on one night, right? Which was not good. If I could have changed that, I would have changed that. I would have done it once a week. But I'm not able to watch the Kenny vs. Penny because everything that I watch is content. Now, Kenny vs. Penny. Why? So first of all, I think the video that I did is actually super important. I've talked about Kenny Ox a while. I think if I want to make a new video, because this is technically a new video on the old subject, I would possibly go for who is Kenny Ox. Kenny Ox is a Canadian, the Canadian George Clooney, as I like to call himself. I used to have a cup that was much bigger. Now I don't know what is that cup. Yeah, I should have pressed pause, or I should have planned, which made the 2.0 video as bad as the first one. Although, was the first one bad? I don't think so. So we created a series called Kenny vs. Penny, which in the genesis of In Vendetta and the importance of In Vendetta and the person that I have today as Ink, but also as Stefan, which is my real name. Kenny Ox has this importance, as this momentary almost Big Bang in my life, and it's quite simple as to why. But I think I still feel like there's a need to say to go in deep as to why. Kenny Ox, the show, Kenny was a show that I didn't like. I really didn't like it. So what happened was, I was raised and born in French. I was born and raised in French, not raised and born. I was born and raised in French, and my father was very pro-French. My father was one of those French Canadians that said, no, English people are the bad guys, you know? And because of him, I didn't want to speak English. However,
Yielding is not an option.
you know, for my mom actually wanted to push me into, my mom wanted to push me into speaking English because she said, you're gonna need it earlier than later. See, you're still not mastering the English language. What she did, she sent me to an English camp. And the funny part is, at my mom's house, we had one channel that was Teletoon in French, and the rest was English. And Teletoon, I felt like I was getting older. I was like 13 years old. I was like, okay, well, I'm too old for Teletoon, dude. This is a kid's show. Now, was it a kid's show? No. Was I feeling like I'm mature? You see, the 13 years old was such an important moment in my life because it was from middle school to high school. And I was like, okay, cool. Now we're moving on. So I went there and I was like, okay, well, I wanted to watch different channels. So one of the channels that I liked watching was Showcase. One of the shows that I loved watching was Trailer Park Boys. Now, I know this is not Trailer Park Boys video, but you know how much I'm a fan of Trailer Park Boys. I made multiple videos about the boys. Also, Trailer Park Boys, the reason why this show is so important to me was they were swearing. It felt like an adult show, but it felt super funny. I still remember the first episode that I watched, and the first episode that I watched was quintessential to my love for Trailer Park Boys, because it's one of the best episodes out there, in my opinion. It's close to the heart, which is they kidnap a singer, and it's about friendship, it's about swearing, it's fucked, they go into the sewer. It's really a fucked show. It's really fucked, but it showcased the swearing, it showcased the rivalry between Leahy, Randy, Ricky, Bubbles, and Julian. It's also talking about drugs a lot, right? It shows the idiocy of Trevor and Corey. It shows the length the boys are willing to go for that, and it's a really good episode. So I was like, okay, well, this is the show I want to watch. And the funniest thing is, I didn't understand what they were saying. I was watching Trailer Park Boys, and that's God honest truth. I was watching Trailer Park Boys because I thought Bubbles' expression were funny. I thought his facial expression were funny. Like, you know what? I want to listen to that guy more. You know what? I want to put it like that. I want to. Okay, that's good.
Let's go.
Are they the ones who
I want to
caused
put
such
like that.
destruction and started all this conflict?
No. Oh, hey. You also have a visual for a game, right? Now the volume is not too loud. Good. So we're recording the screen here, so you'll still get something. So yeah, so Trailer Park Boy. The reason why I like that the game is Arknight, not a sponsor, but I think like that is actually quite fun to do. So see the Trailer Park Boys. Just the bubble expression and the fact that we're saying was making me laugh. And the craziest thing was this speed. I turns out I have this kind of good linguistic intelligence, which means that I can learn language pretty fast. And in the summer, the quality of my English really improved. By the end, I was able to learn about Trailer Park Boys, and Trailer Park Boys was the show that I wanted to watch. The problem was I could watch only Trailer Park Boys at my mom's house, which was 2 days out of 14. Right. So long story short, I was really in love with it, and every single time that I could watch it. Now, at first showcase, and this is we're going back in the 2002, 2004, 2005. We're going way back. At first, what Showcase, which is a channel what they used to do, also Showcase. The reason why I liked it was on Friday they would literally have porn show. On Friday they would literally have porn. It wasn't a porn movie, but it was the behind the scene of a porn studio, which there were tits involved. What they would do from 6 to 7. It was Trailer Park Boys, so 2 episodes. Then they switched it to Kenny versus Penny, right? So I was like, holy shit, I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled that we get a new show. Now, sadly, I'll have to be honest here. Kenny versus Penny, I did not like it. The first show that I watched was Who Can Stand the Longest, which was season 1, which was very different from the show. Very different from the rest of the show. And I didn't like it. I thought it was a boring show. My mastery of the English language wasn't great. I didn't get the complexity of... See, I'm going to get some hate from the Kenny vs. Penn, but to me, yes, the competition are entertaining. The competition are fun. The competition might be why you're watching the show, but the reason why you keep on watching the show isn't the competition is possibly Kenny or even Penny. Rarely, but still. So I was like, okay, I didn't like the show. I did not like the show. Fuck that. Years later, we're talking about 2011. I was 18 years old. Really good. 18 years old was a big year. Was my first year out of school. My first year, I got to do whatever the fuck I want. Now, I was extremely lucky. Trailer Park Boys was free on... I'm going way back. And again, I'm sorry that I'm making this video about myself, even though it's a video about Kenny Hotz, but there's a method to madness. So I spent a couple of days I spent a couple of months with my father where I would watch YouTube the whole day. Now, technically speaking, in 2011, the rules for the copyright were very aloof. It was very kind. It was very forgiving. You could basically watch shit. I could watch the 7th season of Trailer Park Boys. I watched it once, I watched it twice, I watched it 3 times. Now, there was a problem with that. The problem was it was still Showcase. And because I was watching a lot of Showcase, when YouTube algorithm, which was 2011, was very different, they kept on pushing Kenny versus Penny. Because Kenny Hotz bought the right to Kenny. Well, no, he didn't buy the rights. He was one of the directors. But he had the rights to put it on his YouTube channel. And admittedly speaking, I think it's more ethical to watch Kenny vs. Penny than Trailer Park Boys, because Trailer Park Boys, I was watching it from people that re-upload the content, which again you can do, but it's not. You're not. How can I say that? You're not necessarily given, but you're not. You're not supporting the content creator in themselves. So yeah, so that was one thing. Then I gave in. I watched Kenny vs. Penny the second time, and the first episode that I watched, and again, I was watching Kenny Hotz. So the reason why we're doing this video is because I was watching the commentary, commentary of Kenny vs. Penny with Kenny and Sebi, which I love. I really like Sebi. You know, I didn't. The thing is, I didn't know Sebi before, but the duality, the harmony, the chemistry they have is really good. And yesterday was a really emotional moment. Kenny called Sebi the third The third Beatle. I was looking for it. I don't know if it was a band, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I was getting really emotional, you know? Yeah, so I was watching it. And the first episode that I watched, that I remember watching was, who could wear an octopus on their head the longest? It was a crazy show. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not so sure about it, but still. And then I watched the second episode, which was who can win a cockfight. And then I got pushed. But I'm sorry to say, no, that's not the first episode. The first episode was who can win. I don't remember the first episode. I thought it was that, but it couldn't be it. I don't remember what it was. But I remember Kenny winning, and I remember Spenny losing, but I remember Kenny cheating. And I was like, fuck Kenny, he's an asshole. And then I was like, fuck that. And then I was going to watch the second episode because I was hoping that Spenny was going to win. And then Kenny cheated again. And I'll be completely honest, for the first 4 or 5 episodes that I watched, I didn't like Kenny. I thought he was a cheater. I thought he was a bastard. I thought he was an asshole, right? But then I understood the genius of Kenny. And I fell in love with the person. I fell in love with the mentality. I fell in love with what he represents. And that was extremely, extremely important to me. Now, why was this so important to me? It's actually quite simple. It's actually very, very, very simple. And I like saying very, very because it sounds like I'm a dummy. Possibly am, but who gives a shit? So what happened exactly was I was like, okay, well, Kenny is cheating, but I'm not really watching the show for the competition. I'm watching the show for Kenny vs. Spenny. And Spenny, although is the guy you're supposed to support, is out there complaining. He's out there whining. He's out there being a piece of shit. Now, of course, the reason why he's a piece of shit is actually quite simple. Because this show was a constant humiliation. But when you understand the behind the scene, you understand that Spenny kind of had to get humiliated because Kenny was in charge of producing the show. Kenny was in charge of the production value, of promoting the show, of getting deal. Kenny was the one that introduced Spenny to Matt and Stone, which are the creator, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, which are the creator of South Park. So super, super important. And the show really meant a lot to me. Now, the craziest thing is, of course, I watched the show, and at the end, I watched the show that really changed me. The show that was who can win a 10 miles a rat race, who can win a 10 miles race, who can win who can wear a chicken coop on their head the longest. Those shows to me were stupid, but that's why I like the show. That's why I said, okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna watch this show. I'm gonna enjoy this show for what it is, right? And I kind of fell in love with Kenny, and that's the reason, not love romantically, but love with the context. The reason why, and that's disgusting, but the reason why I like Kenny was because I disliked Spenny. Spenny was me. Spenny was a too nice of a guy. Spenny was the guy who constantly got stepped on by life. Right? And Spenny was always like, oh, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be the moral sense. I'm going to take over. I'm going to be the nice guy. Don't touch me. I'm the nice guy. If you're going against me, you're basically supporting evil, right? Which to certain people, to a certain degree, was true. But to another degree, wasn't. And where I feel that it's really, really, really important here is to precise that... Oh, yeah. Yes, Spenny was the good guy in the case. But Kenny was the guy who understood that the world wasn't a fair place. That the world wasn't a jolly roly. And possibly wanted to be a good guy, but realized that good guys don't get nowhere in life. And you're like, fuck that. This is bullshit. I don't want to be in a world where I'm going to get stepped on because I'm a nice guy. Kenny, was a cheater, yes, but he was entertaining. Kenny was a cheater, yes, but in one way, he was like, it's a competition. Doesn't matter how I win, the matter is what I win. And there's always this debate where who wins a competition versus who does a humiliation. And I have to side with Spenny. I have to say that, it's complicated. So I have to side with Spenny and say, I think who won a competition is the winner here. However, nobody cares about the winner. Nobody cares about who won a competition. The people care about the highlight of the show and the humiliation. And if Spenny does the humiliation, then that's his own victory. So yes, on paper, Spenny did win more competition, but in reality, Kenny won more because Spenny was humiliated more. But Kenny, and I got completely obsessed with Kenny. I started watching his podcast. I started watching this Triumph of the Will, and it was beautiful because like I kept on seeing a dude that showed me life, that taught me a lot about life. It taught me that it was okay to lie, and if as long as the white lie, it's okay to lie. It was okay to manipulate the system, and as long as you're not hurting people. And then I took it out of the proportion. I started manipulating people. I started lying to people a lot, and yes, that's because of Kenny, because he showed me that was okay. But mostly speaking, I was taught as the guy who was too politically correct that I was getting nowhere in life, and I was gonna get stepped on and stepped on and stepped on. Think about it, years later, I was 25. I got this job at a place called PCT. 2018, I was 25. And this place was a blessing because I was so happy there. And that's for one guy. Now one guy would bully me, physically, emotionally, and I tried to be nice with that guy, but he didn't understand. And the only way that I could was insult him. I was mean to him, and then he was like, oh, this guy is mad. Maybe I should stop, But Kenny taught me the way to live life, and it's not so much about being morally wrong. Is there places where it's kind of complicated. Is there places where I think he went too far? Yes. But most of all, I think he went for entertainment. See, for example, the one of my favorite episodes is when he sell the script. When Spenny, the Who Can Sell More Bible, and in this one, he takes one of Spenny's script, and he takes Spenny's script, and he was like, "Yo, you sold it." And then again, you realize it's not true. It's a great episode. I'm not gonna say much about it because I want you guys to watch it. It's on Kenny Osh Shadow. But ultimately speaking, Kenny, although was an asshole. It was an asshole because he made his friend believe that his dream was achieved. Was also a good friend and saying, look, your script didn't sell. And when you did sell, they asked you to change everything. And you're like, okay, I'll change everything. Maybe you should rework your script into something that you're less able to work as this is a passion project versus this is I need money. Kenny was always more of the passion project kind of guy, and Spenny was more of a cash kind of guy, And it sucks because where does Kenny went too far? For example, there's an episode where Who Can Handle More Torture? I think Who Can Handle More Torture was very decisive, very divisive also. So it's a competition where you handle torture, and then Kenny says every single torture there is to humiliate Spenny, right? And then you're like, okay, well, you didn't even want to compete. Why did this competition? And then you realize that Kenny is just abusing his best friend. He's just torturing his best friend. But then you realize that bad guy isn't Kenny. And for a long time, you think Kenny's a bad guy. But then you realize that, no. The guy who put himself through this situation is Spenny. The guy who decided to do these challenges is Spenny. The guy who said, you know what, I don't give a fuck, it's Spenny. Now, admittedly, and that's almost the end of the video, I did fall out of love with Kenny for a long ass time, for 4 or 5 years. Because what I'm not saying is, when I was in the apartment, right, I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I would download show, and I had the whole show of Kenny vs. Spenny on an SD card, and I would watch it once a month, and I would watch it. I fell out of love with Kenny because after he did Crunch of the Wheel, he kind of disappeared. He started doing some other show, started working on more of a directive. He did some stand-up where I wasn't a fan of his stand-up. I'm sorry. And before you talk shit to me about, oh dude, you're rough with Spenny, this is another example of Spenny. So in this one, Spenny, give me a sec, I have to do this. This is also important. This is for the streaming. We're playing Arknight once again. Arknight, which is a fantastic game, has been there for 5 years. They've been really putting effort lately, so let's encourage that. So, for example, Spenny, right? Spenny says, "Oh, my dream is to be my dream is to do stand-up," right? And you see him do stand-up, and there's a whole show about it, how he doesn't want to be good, but then how did I die here? Okay, that's stupid, but whatever. I died. You see, a couple of seconds. See, Spenny he said, "Oh, my dream is to be a comedian. My dream is to be a script writer." And you kind of feel bad for Spenny because he doesn't know where he's going in life. And Spenny is like a lost sheep, right? Spenny is like a lost sheep, and Kenny is a wolf. He's gonna eat Spenny, but if Spenny knew what he was doing, if Spenny was more so of a a ram than a sheep, then he would have defeated Kenny, you know? And I fell out of love with Kenny because I felt like he gave up. Then you look at him and he became a dad, and I was really, really proud of him. And I started watching the commentary, and I was deeply, deeply hurt. So I was watching the commentary about 3 years ago, and I was deeply hurt because Kenny was like, "Oh, I regret doing that. I really regret doing that." And now you're saying, "Yeah, but if the guy regret doing that, you can't be mad at the guy." But I was like, "Dude, this was something important to me. This is something that shaped me, you know." And now that I'm older, I understand him. I understand him because he went that far. He could have won even if he didn't go that far. There's time where he went that far when he didn't need to. There's this constant need to improve yourself. This constant need to, and I'm learning a lot from Kenny lately. There's just because I'm a content creator now. I'm a content creator now. There's this deep need of reassurance in the fact that Kenny always felt like he needed to step it up, because people were expecting him to give a show, right? Kenny didn't give a shit about giving a show. It all fell upon Kenny's shoulder, right? And there's also this insecurity of, could the show have been better if I didn't go that far? Would the show have been picked up by Netflix, by things like that? Would the show have went worldwide if I didn't do that? You know? And ultimately, the deep insecurity of Kenny, the deep insecurity is reliant on the fact that if I didn't go that far, would the show be what it is? So by saying that, Kenny is basically saying, would people like me for myself, not for what I did, for myself? And that's a deep question that you ask. And for me, it is the same thing. Is the fact that we push so far for. Oh my fuck. Yeah, I cannot talk. We pushed so far the envelope last year for pushing content out. And maybe that sabotaged myself. Maybe that shadow banned my account. Who knows? But do I really care? I don't really care. However, it's a shame that I did all that work for not necessarily for no reason, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Salut, c'est ton Mink. J'espère que c'est bien. Je pense que c'est une belle journée en ce 4 janvier 2025. Je me permets de te souhaiter une bonne année, une santé, une joie, un bonheur et tout le tralala. Aujourd'hui, on fait une dégustation spéciale. On fait un produit qu'on a goûté avant. On fait une petite Rockstar originale. Maintenant, je sais qu'est-ce que tu dis. Ink, tu l'as testé en français, tu l'as testé en anglais. Tu l'as retesté en anglais, tu as fait un 60 seconds. Qu'est-ce que tu veux faire de plus? Maintenant, je veux vous montrer maintenant qu'il y a un nouveau design sur la canne. Un nouveau design. Puis, je trouve ça intéressant parce que, tu sais, d'habitude, quand tu as un nouveau design, possiblement, si moi je changerais ma recette, je changerais le design. Possiblement, moi, si je voudrais que les choses changent, je changerais le design. Le design, c'est la première impression. Puis, qu'est-ce qui est vraiment cool, c'est que je vais avoir quand même une. Tu sais, j'écoutais un film hier. Puis, le gars dans le film, il disait, mais moi, j'ai filmé ces places-là parce que c'était comme ça dans le temps. J'ai vu le Aswell, qui est un chanteur québécois, qui a fait des vidéos de lui quand il était jeune, quand il y avait une trentaine d'années. Ben non, je m'excuse, Seigneur. Il y avait une dizaine d'années. Hey, aujourd'hui, je suis mélangé, man. Puis, il fait des vidéos de choses. Mettons les sacs de chips, les Game Boy Advance. Ils sont vraiment différents, tu comprends? Puis, c'est un moment d'expérience. Puis, je me rends compte que je suis chanceux parce que j'ai beaucoup de produits qui étaient limités. J'ai beaucoup de produits qu'on n'a pas vu longtemps. Mais j'ai beaucoup de produits qu'est-ce que maintenant, c'est complètement. C'est pas bon parce que si tu regardes, j'essaie de te la trouver. Non, elle est pas là. Ok. J'ai beaucoup de produits que j'ai goûté, comme mettons, j'ai goûté dernièrement un sac de chips crème sure et oignon. Le sac de crème sure et oignon, qui c'était vraiment cool, c'est qu'ils ont changé le design. Mais sur ma chaîne, j'ai encore le premier design. Fait que ça c'est important. Fait que pour ça, j'aime ça faire cette vidéo-là parce que, encore une fois, on a une différente présentation. Right? On a fait un thumbnail. Je pense pas. Fait que c'est juste pour vous dire, regarde, oui j'ai fait cette vidéo-là, oui j'ai fait la test, mais je veux avoir une vidéo avec un test avec ça. Puis si la vidéo en tant que telle, si c'est ça la vidéo, parce que je te parle du behind the scenes, moi je te parle de pourquoi je fais ça, ben c'est ça la vidéo. Fait que ça peut attendre à la Rockstar originale. Essayez de faire quelque chose de cool. Ça n'a pas marché, mais bon, bref. Ross, 3. Ok. C'est ça, sincèrement, là, c'est c'est très très unique, je dirais. C'est très... Oh fuck. Ça a un bon goût, là. J'avais bien confiance. Ça a un bon goût, mais c'est très très unique. C'est vrai parce que je sais pas à quoi le comparer. C'est vraiment bon. C'est bizarre à dire, mais je m'y connais pas mal en boisson énergisante. J'en ai bu pas mal dans ma vie. Malheureusement, ça c'est pas à moi de te le dire, c'est pas à moi de décider, c'est pas à moi de te changer l'idée. Il y a un mélange, un produit pour la caféine qui est très similaire au Red Bull. Le Red Bull que j'aime pas. Ici, un peu plus sucré, il y a un peu plus d'agrumes. Le mélange qui est similaire, c'est la taurine. C'est le goût de la taurine, c'est le goût du... c'est quoi, c'est la taurine? Il y a quelque chose d'autre. Il y a du guava, je pense. Je sais que c'est plus de la taurine. Maintenant, même à ça, tu vois ici. Je sais pas si vous allez à le voir, là, mais ici, ils ont rajouté la taurine. Au début, il n'y avait pas la taurine. C'est un produit dans les boissons énergisantes, c'est un produit qui est similaire à la caféine. Quand tu regardes scientifiquement parlant, j'ai froid parce que je laisse la porte ouverte. Je laisse la porte ouverte parce qu'on a dans mon building, il y a une façon de rat. Puis j'en ai vu un hier qui se promenait dans mon appartement. Fait que là, je veux pas qu'il mange des affaires, je veux pas qu'il sorte. Fait que ce que je fais, c'est que je rends l'appartement froid. Le plus froid possible. Comme ça, comme ça, on s'assure que le rat associe sa place là à une place qui est froide. C'est juste ça. Fait que oui, la taurine, qui est absolument de la caféine. Fait que les produits scientifiques, ok? Tu vas avoir beaucoup de produits, mettons, je sais pas moi, Oxycontin, Vicodin. Tu vas avoir morphine, tu vas avoir les Tylenol, tu vas avoir beaucoup de produits. Tu vois, mettons, Oxycontin, Vicodin, morphine, c'est toutes des choses qui finissent en in. C'est tous des produits qui allègent la douleur. Fait qu'il y a la part des noms pour les produits scientifiques, ça va être quelque chose qui va être un mélange des deux éléments. La taurine, qui est comme la caféine. La taurine, qu'est-ce qui change? La caféine, right? L'élément chimique qui est là, c'est de la café. La taurine, l'élément chimique, c'est de la taurine. Fait que c'est ça qui est important. Le goût, la taurine a un goût extrêmement spécial, mais quand tu goûtes à du café, le café c'est extrêmement goûteux. C'est quelque chose qui est assez puissant, merci. Puis qu'est-ce qui est vraiment cool ici, dans cette vidéo précise, c'est que tu te rends compte à la fin de la journée là, que peu importe à quel point tu changes ta saveur, tu vas toujours avoir ce petit goût-là. Même Monster, ils ont fait une bonne affaire. Monster, eux, qu'est-ce qu'ils font? Arknight, mon jeu préféré, à l'instant. Je m'excuse. Qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Je suis un peu mélangé aujourd'hui. Pour vrai, de vrai, je suis un petit peu mélangé. Monster, qu'est-ce qu'on fait qui était vraiment, mais vraiment bon? Ok. C'est qu'eux, on dit, bon, mais regarde, on fait tout notre possible pour que ça coûte pas ça. Puis ils ont mis du gingembre. Vraiment, ça aide beaucoup. Mais l'effet de taurine est là, ça coûte beaucoup. C'est pour ça que la Red Bull, j'aime pas ça. La Red Bull en tant que telle, qu'est-ce que j'aime pas, c'est la taurine. La Rockstar originale, qu'est-ce que j'aime pas, c'est la taurine. Mais, qu'est-ce que je vais rajouter, c'est que la Rockstar zéro sucre, l'aspartame est plus puissant que la taurine. Fait que ça, j'aime ça beaucoup. Et ici, qu'est-ce qui est le fun, c'est que j'aime beaucoup ça. Qu'est-ce qui est le fun, c'est que pour remplacer la taurine, vous allez plus vers l'agrume. Les agrumes. Fait que tu goûtes beaucoup le citron, tu goûtes beaucoup de pamplemousse, tu goûtes beaucoup le surette. Qui n'est pas nécessairement un goût assez fort pour venir masquer la taurine, mais qui est un goût qui est assez fort pour venir balancer la taurine, pour venir harmoniser avec la taurine. C'est que j'aime beaucoup ça. Maintenant, la réalité, c'est que je suis pas un grand fan de la Rockstar originale. Je trouve qu'elle est bonne. Mais sans plus, c'est pas que j'aime pas ça, c'est que je regarde les Monsters originales, je regarde les Règnes originales, je regarde les Celsius originales. Ces trois-là sont meilleurs. Fait que j'irais plus vers ces trois-là que la Rockstar. Mais la Rockstar à bas Full Throttle, à bas Red Bull, à bas beaucoup de compagnies elles-mêmes. Fait que je dirais que c'est bon. La Rockstar, les questions agrumes, c'est quand même le fun. Bon, on va y jouer pas mon dernier. Puis qu'est-ce qui est cool avec ça, c'est que, tu sais, si j'ai pas le choix, ben moi j'ai le choix avec ça. C'est ça un petit peu. Fait que c'est ça la vidéo. Je vous aime, passez une bonne journée. Ciao. Mais jamais je vais die, non. Toujours vais fight. Mais toutes mes idoles ont une taille d'enterrement.
Her eyebrows. We want
Baby,
hair.
come get Sammy. He just shit himself. Dude, he just shit.
He shit himself because he's old as dirt, Boogie. Like, he can't
Baby,
control his
you
bowels.
Clean his ass, please. Holy fuck.
See, Boogie, if you gave her phone back, you probably wouldn't have to be breaking the show up to do this.
I'm sorry, but wasn't that shit there the entire time? I could have sworn I seen
Look
that.
at this.
Oh.
Look at this. This motherfucker just shit. Holy fuck, dude.
You're cursed. You are cursed.
God damn it, man. That's fucking diarrhea.
I thought you were talking. There's like on the rug. There's a brown something. That's what I thought you were referring to. It's like a wet spot or something.
Well, yeah, he pissed it too, I guess. Or
Oh,
maybe
on
it's
the
water
rug.
where she
On the
dumped it on
rug.
me.
What is that on the rug?
What's on the rug?
You
That?
yeah.
That's just a dog treat. That's just like what's left over a dog treat.
Oh.
That's shit.
Da-da-doo-doo.